Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Marriage Plug. So we're super excited about today's episode. We're going to talk about a lot of different things, especially as we approach, New Year, new me, boo-boo, all that, my favorite holiday. So let's check in with everybody. Prothos, how y'all doing all the way down in H-Town?
We doing good. We doing good. We hot a little bit, but
I'm better on. I'm sorry.
Well, I want to say y'all being hot in December is a beautiful thing, right?
It really is. When you're used to blizzards and 10 feet of snow.
Yeah, because Kansas City, how y'all doing over there?
We're doing good. We're good. The sun is shining. We have this natural light coming in on top of other lights we have, so it's throwing us off, but
y'all look good.
Gotta win.
Look good though. That's right. And then we're here in the Sunshine State, and we're fine. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. How y'all doing down there? Yeah, in Sunshine State.
You asked. I mean, we're
great. Nobody cares.
Oh dang, that's crazy.
Successful relationships, right?
Right. True friends, guys. See what it looks like. Well, we got a lot to talk about, so let's get into today's topic. Today, we're going to be talking about goals, and I think it's so funny because we have like friend goals. Everybody say like hashtag like friend goals or relationship goals or blah blah blah. And now we have like individual goals, we have successful goals. So I feel like goals is a very trendy word, especially around this time of the year. Coming at the end of one year, soon to be the beginning of another. So goals are important, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I was gonna say, so I think that goals are a good, I messed up.
Keep going, sis. Keep going. Wait,
I was like, Chris is just taking it, so he might as well go.
I got you. So we talk about individual goals, we talk about friendship goals, relationship goals, so forth and so on. I mean, goals. This is super important. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think goals are important, you guys, and other than it being like a trend or a cliche, I think that goals are good because it helps you stay on focus, and it's a thing that keeps your mind and your thoughts and your actions more so positive or positivity than like the negative things. So for me personally, and I'm sure like everybody who has done goals or some type of vision board can attest that when they do write those goals down or place those pictures on their board, they are more accomplished, or they accomplish those goals a lot more. Like me and Chris, when we wrote our goals last year, I don't think it was like anything that we didn't accomplish. So it's just a powerful thing that as your mind think, that's how you will become. So that's the major thing about goals that we wanted to point out today.
Yeah, and that's like every time with the vision board. I think we're like undefeated on our vision board. So something that we just seriously encourage. Skinners, I know you guys are knocking down goals right now and making huge strides to accomplish them as well. So shout out to y'all, man. Like what y'all thinking about the topic?
2021, Terrence, what are your goals? What are your personal goals?
Well, I got a couple. First thing is to finish up barber school so I could get licensed and go on this journey of being an entrepreneur. That's the main goal. Me coming up.
Yes.
Two shortcuts.
You said you got a couple. What's another one?
After that, probably opening up a shop. I don't know if that's gonna actually happen.
Salon suite will probably happen this year. This
shop,
2021.
salon suite, somewhere where I can cut hair and I'm the owner of it.
That's right.
Yes,
that's real.
If that don't happen this year, hopefully it happens soon.
Yeah, for sure.
For me, I would say this. It's a more temporal goal. After becoming a mom, no longer being an elite athlete, I have gained a lot of weight post-college and postpartum having Trey. So I really would love to lose 40 pounds by my next birthday in September. That's one of my temporal goals, is to lose 40 pounds. It's going to probably have a drastic lifestyle shift, to do that. But that's one of my big goals because I really want my 40-year-old self to be proud of my 30-year-old self and my 35-year-old self. You know what I mean? Like, I really want my older self to be proud of my younger self. And I can say that so far when it comes to like professional and all of that. I can say that, but at this point, I feel like, oh, I'm out here with my health goals. My other goal, and I don't know if you all may think it's vain or not, but it's kind of twofold. I want to purchase. I love cars. And I know a lot of times people think that's more of like a manly thing, but I love cars. I've always wanted a toy car with red leather interior, either white on the outside, but they just not coming out with this like this wolf gray that's a matte gray. It's sharp. And if you've seen any of the 2021 lineup for Kia, oh man. Yes. It is.
Oh, they're sports cars.
Oh my God. So good. So I was in between a Stinger or a K5. I'm gonna go ahead and do the K5. I really want to purchase the K5 cash money. I really, really want to purchase it cash money. Unless we end up selling this house. If we sell this house, then I want a fat down payment on this next house. But if we end up choosing to stay in our beginner home, I definitely want to purchase my toy car cash money for sure.
What about y'all couples goals?
Oh man, I think that goes into kind of what I said. It's the house. So we did a lot of renovations to our home this year, and it was not by choice. But this is the thing: how the words say that God works everything for your good. So I love hardwood floors or vinyl floors, whatever, drop tile, whatever you want to call it. I love that. I hate carpet, and majority of our home was carpet, particularly in our downstairs master bedroom and things of that nature. So anyway, we ended up having a grade 3. Is that right? Or stage 3? Either stage 3 or grade 3 sewage failure this year. And so grateful to God that we have insurance. And so our insurance company was able to pay for all of that to mitigate it, but then also put it back together. And so I ended up being able to get my floors that I always wanted. In my master bedroom, our master closet, our master bathroom, and in our kitchen and dining room. And so that has upped the property value of our home, as well as some other things that we were doing during the pandemic around our house. And so ultimately, we know we don't want to stay here forever. We're growing out of this home after having Trey. So we would love to sell the home. But yeah, I think that's our next major one as a couple for sure. And getting out of that. Continuing to get out of that.
That's dope.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess it's on us.
Oh, so you want me to go?
Yeah, go first.
I think my personal goals, since I'm starting school and starting back in school this upcoming January in cybersecurity, shout out to me. But especially being out of school for so long, so I kind of have been putting it, as a back burner because of my own nerves or own insecurity. So now I have enough courage to be able to go back and go do that. And then also possibly move up at my job. I mean, I might have a few options. Lord say the same. Whatever is for me is for me. It can be $10 or $20 more $1,000 extra. So I would definitely take that. And, yeah. So I mean that'd be a huge plus for me, and also start investing on a whole nother level with crypto or with properties back home or whatnot. That's my own personal thing, even though that's a couple thing, but that I'm really the one that's really like focused on that. Definitely. Yeah, so that's really my main thing.
And a dog. You want a dog?
Yeah, and I definitely gonna get my dog. I'm getting my dog.
Tell me what kind?
I'm gonna go with the Cane Corso.
You going with the Cane Corso?
You want this big old dog?
Yeah.
Like why?
Oh, bro, I thought it was gonna be Doberman family.
I was, and then I'm like, I can't find no breeders really here, to be honest with you. So, yeah.
And his wife is not a dog person, so they're okay. But to like have them around all the time, I don't know about that.
She down for it.
Welcome to the new life to be.
Right. Dog person either. I mean, Terrence ain't no dog person either, but because of love.
Yeah, the things you do for love, yes.
But I mean, the dog is a part of your family, though. Like at the end of the day, if Dash saw somebody jumping on Terry and he saw it right there, he would risk his own life. Like at the end of the day, even though y'all know that you might not like him that much, but
Terry's just like,
whenever a client comes to the door, Dash is not playing.
Yeah.
Which, you know, the reason why he wants this big old massive dog. Anyway, so when we're talking about goals, like Arian, like what you said resonated with me a lot, like writing them down. Sometimes you don't even realize that you're accomplishing them, but when you look back at it, it's like, dang, I was able to do this, I was able to do that and that. And I think for us, that's why we have our vision boards in our room that we did last year. Because I also realized too, like out of sight, out of mind, you're not really, you know, thinking about it as you don't see it. But ours is like right there. And I remember actually like a week ago, maybe I had wrote like some goals on there that I wanted to accomplish last year. And I thought, and I even took a picture of it, sent this to Tony when he was at work, and was like, look at what we were able to do, you know, because we wrote them down and made it plain. So I'm a big believer in that. I really believe that Arian and Chris were the ones, or maybe it was Rebecca and Terry that even told us about.
It was really all four.
It was all of y'all, yep, that told us about the vision boards really initially to begin with. So that's when we started it.
It was in New Orleans.
Yep. So ever since then, we have been writing our goals now. And for me this year, just like Tony, I also want to move up on my job. There's actually been also on my end to a position that is going to be coming open pretty soon because someone decided to put their 2 weeks in. Yep. And I sent it to Tony. I was like, you know, I ain't been there that long. He was like, so? Like, what that mean? Who cares you've been there that long?
Right. That's right.
So it's not posted yet, but I mean, if it comes open, I'll definitely apply for it. But I do also want to move up. And I think that God has blessed us so much that we're in the position that even if we don't get these positions, we'll be okay. And I thank God for that, because within a pandemic of people being evicted and losing their jobs and all these different things, you know, we have still been blessed and been fortunate. So I thank God for that. But that is something that I also want to do because I scratched a license off on my to-do list to do. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on, like, you know, moving up on my job. In terms of us, in terms of, you know, couples goals, I really want us to be more intentional on dating each other. I feel that we've been really busy with a lot of things, and we sometimes don't have the time really, or babysitter, you know, all different types of things that kind of, you know, prohibit us being able to go out like that. But I do want us to focus on that. I don't want to say once a month because that's
it's something that we should make a priority, because even though like some other goals that we do have, we prioritize those so much that it's like, oh, you kind of sort of put the dating part behind because you already got your spouse, you know what I mean? But it's like you still got to keep getting each other in a way. But I mean, just leveling up really.
Yeah,
being intentional.
Them home dates is something serious. Hey, I'll shoot you some footage from the one we had last night.
Look, y'all need to upload it on the Marriage Club page.
No, not like that.
Yeah. Because I know some people gonna take that like that.
Unplugged.
No,
like that. Right? Terrible.
I have ideas for
Let me
we
find
knew
out
what you meant.
Let me find out.
I know what you meant.
Page.
That would have been like 1 million views just based.
What else was you guys' couples goals?
Oh, we definitely want to be able to, Lord say the same, purchase a house. Not this 2021 year, but setting ourselves up to be full gun ho with it. Like we're 110% sure that we're about to buy this house in 2022. So we just trying to get our savings up.
You know, those milestones that some people be like, oh my God, 230. And then some people look forward to it, you know? So I think I'm in the middle. I was at one point happy. And then I thought about it like, dang, it's like coming though. It's like around the corner. So But I mean, I think that, looking back on it, I'm still blessed. So I'm blessed to even see 30. So.
Yeah. What about you, Chris?
So for me individually, next year, I'm big on mentoring in 2021. Really exploding with that. That's one of my most anticipated investments for next year. We got some financial stuff that we want to work on, but I think that I've been kind of in the middle of mentoring for too long now, where it's like I've been doing a good job from afar. But man, I'm really looking forward to actually investing into it, and I want to see how impactful that's going to be for our young people next year, especially. That's one of them. Another one, I guess, kind of taps into like one of our couples goals, but we want a property every year from now until whenever. So I got my eyes set on a property that I want us to purchase, and I think it's going to yield some good income, and that'll be great. I mean, those are, I guess, two of my 348 goals for 2021. what about you? What you got?
So for me, it's a couple things. For me, I want to, because I'm in school. I'm in school for my doctoral program, and normally I'm the type of person that just wants to like fast forward, and my eye is so focused on the end goal. But I will say I have a mentor, and she has been awesome. One day she got me together and said, Arian, this isn't like and it kind of was like a shot, but I get where she was going. She was like, Arian, this isn't your master's where it's just a check the box. She was like, exactly. I was like, well, dang. She was like, this is something that you're going to have to enjoy the process because it's not easy and it's going to take time. And if you're so focused on the end goal, you're going to miss out on what your focus is and what you're supposed to be the expert in. And I was like, so ever since she said that, I've really actually begun to like just enjoy school, started to read for fun. So that's one. Two, I want to be a better wife when it comes to words of affirmation and just more so, I guess, being more calm with how I talk. So, so this year, I've been angry a lot and irritated, and I know it has to do with like our communication styles. Like Chris is more so like go around the corner, and with me, I'm like, just tell me, like, you don't have to go around the bush when you can just go straight through that path. So a lot of the times, and I think that's an example of my communication style, but I do want to be more able to listen and able to, I guess, be more kind and understanding and understanding how Chris communicates. And I have an eyelash in my eye, so if I'm blinking like uncontrollably, that's why. Yeah. What's our
I didn't even notice this.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so Chris gave one couple's goal with our real estate. And I think the other goal that we're doing together is in my fashion business. So I'm really like going all out with this, and this is my first time speaking about it, like even in front of you guys. You guys knew about it. You guys knew about it, but like really, I've been working with somebody in Chicago, getting my logo together. He just told me like Thursday that they have industrial machines. So when I start getting quantities that I want my design to be made, they have the capability and the bandwidth to make those quantities. So I'm the design person on this, and Chris is the money bags. So that's why it's like our business too and our goal together for next year.
I'm not just money bags though. I'm gonna be shipping stuff out. You know what I'm saying?
My runner.
So, I'm just labeling me as the money guy. But I know. But I mean, it's super exciting. Yeah. No, but I mean, I just kind of want to congratulate us in advance. I mean, one thing personally, I'm extremely happy to hear about is everyone's investment into real estate in one platform or another, whether it be your own personal home or an investment property or whatever. This is something that as a culture since the 1920s, our level of expansion in land ownership has not changed. You know, we're still hovering around 20 to 25%. I can't remember the exact number, but it's somewhere between there. And we've been like that since the 1920s. Here it is 100 years later, and we still don't own any more property, specifically within the African American community. And then even with entrepreneurship, you know, Terry, you know what I'm saying? This is, and Arian, you guys are doing something that can really be, again, generational. It could be passed down. And I kind of think about the barbershop movie. Ice Cube like inherited the shop from his dad, but you look at the impact that it had. You know, we kind of laugh at the movie and stuff, but for real, when you look at the impact that shop had, Terry, I don't see your shops and salons, and would you call them when it's combined?
What's up, y'all? We hope that you enjoyed part 1 of talking about our 2021 goals. So please stay tuned. On January 1st, we will be dropping part 2 because this was a long video. And so we just hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay.
It's like a fairy tale, but this ain't a movie. Hey, my sister actually asked me, was like, who sings y'all intro? I'm like, oh, that's Chris. That's Chris, and that's Chris's song. I'm sorry, he has that whole album. I said, yes, he has 2. But if I think either she downloaded it or she got that specific song.
Oh, I think we need to put that out there.
Yeah.
I agree.